One sunny day, deep in Nemo's colorful reef, Donald Duck was taking a much-needed vacation. He had spent the morning happily strolling among the vibrant sea plants and friendly fish, his flippers leaving small trails of bubbles behind. The ocean seemed to sparkle even more than usual that day. While exploring the coral nooks, Donald stumbled upon something shiny half buried in the sand. Curious, he quacked and picked it up. It was a magical bubble wand, unlike any he had ever seen. With swirling colors and glimmering stars on its handle, it looked as if it had come straight from a fairy tale. Being the adventurer he was, Donald couldn't resist giving the wand a wave. What could go wrong? He thought happily as he gave it a hearty swing. To his surprise, a burst of bubbles shot out, each shimmering with a different color, floating gently around him. But these weren't ordinary bubbles. As each one popped, out came silly, bouncing sea creatures that Donald had never seen before. There was a giggling octopus with polka dots, a clownfish wearing glasses, and a tiny, grinning whale that did somersaults in the water. They made funny faces, silly noises, and twisted around Donald in a joyful dance. Laughing at the spectacle and trying to greet each one, Donald gave the wand another whirl. This time, the wand seemed to hum with a strange energy. Another set of bubbles flowed out, even larger than before. As the biggest one popped, Donald found himself face to face with another Donald. "Woohoo whack whack," the second Donald exclaimed, flapping his wings and wearing an equally bewildered expression. The two Donalds stared at each other, their beaks wide in surprise, before bursting into laughter at how funny they looked. Realizing he might have caused a bit of a magical mess, the two Donalds decided to work together. With some teamwork, they began herding the silly sea creatures gently back towards the bubbly dome from which they emerged. The coral had been filled with laughter and quirky chaos, but as more bubbles formed in the air, the creatures happily floated back into them, waving goodbye with big smiles. Finally, when the last giggling octopus disappeared into its bubble, the two Donalds waved the wand one more time. With a shimmering flash, the bubble Donald turned into a radiant cloud of bubbles and popped away, leaving the original Donald grinning fondly. With the magical wand now safely tucked away in a coral nook, Donald quacked with relief and set off to explore more of Nemo's wondrous reef. After all, magic had added a dose of excitement to his day, and although he lost his unexpected twin, he had gained a wonderful story to tell his friends back at home.